Courtney Show.
Wheel of Questions!
Bring in the wheel!
Bring in the wheel!
Oh, my goodness. Wheel of Questions is brought to you by Audi Kirkwood. Come see the all-new Audi Kirkwood or visit AudiKirkwood.com. Just a heads up, all of the questions on the wheel today are back to school related.
Oh, well, that's clever.
What is the weirdest thing they taught you in school? Like, it could be, we always talk about square dancing. Like, why did we have to learn square dancing? Because so many people did.
Bowling.
You had a bowling class?
We learned how to keep score in bowling, and then we went bowling.
Really? Was
Yeah.
that a PE class?
No, I think it was math.
Was
I
it?
think it was like we learned how to keep.
They're like, there's no way there'll ever be a mechanism where it keeps score for you.
Yeah, well, we had to. When we went bowling, we had to do it all by hand to calculate it.
Fairness, they still don't have that in Red Light.
Oh no, that's modern now.
So bowling.
Yes,
That's
the first thing I could think of. That was I've always looked back. I'm like, that was weird, right? No, I don't think the Illinois.
I've never heard of such a thing. Sounds
School
awesome.
Association was like, we got to get more bowling into these classrooms.
I think it sounds great.
Yeah.
So,
And
yeah, I
that didn't
think
even
it was-
count as a field trip or anything?
I don't think so. I think it was just kind of veiled as like a math thing. It was, it's if you have to manually keep bowling scores, that's kind of a pain.
Do you look back now and think, was the teacher that did this a big bowler?
Mrs. Minardi, was she a big bowler? Maybe. I think it was in her class. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Maybe.
All right.
Maybe she just figured out a way to like go bowling.
That is a weird thing. How old were you?
God, what is that? Third or fourth grade?
Okay.
I guess.
It's pretty young.
Maybe fourth grade.
Tim?
Weirdest thing we were taught in school.
You taught in school or, maybe you were shown a movie.
I mean, calligraphy is an early...
Stained glass, calligraphy, Latin. Those things.
What do you use out of
The
those?
medieval arts.
Latin, obviously.
Latin.
He's always translating
Well,
stuff.
Latin, you do.
You use it. It helps you figure out words better.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
And helps you learn other languages, which I don't do.
What about the calligraphy?
When do I use it? I would. It has been a while at this point, but there's a lot of things in my life I haven't done in several years, but I was still doing it. I enjoyed it. I'm glad I learned that. Stained glass is like a bit of an undertaking. I love the idea of like having time to like do there's just no way.
Yeah.
But it's cool. I really enjoyed doing it. It was really cool. And I have things I made in high school that I still have that are cool.
Mine's really not, just the normal stuff that everybody, PE had some pretty hellacious things that we were doing, like dodgeball that would freak me out. And like, I didn't love all of
You
that.
didn't have like a weird thing you learned though in PE? The weirdest sport that I learned in PE, honestly, was pickleball.
Yeah, Nick
Because nobody knew
learned pickleball when
what
he
the
was
hell
in
that was.
high school too.
I had never heard of
she?
it, and we played it, and we're like, this is great. And then it just went away until now.
No. But for me, the weirdest moment, we were in religion class. There were obviously lots of religion classes in high school. And our world religion teacher showed us The Exorcist. I think I was a freshman in high school.
Whoa.
What was that
I don't know.
for?
I don't know. But we watched it, and it freaked me out. I hadn't seen it before until religion class. I just think it's a weird...
And for a world religion course.
Yeah.
'Cause
I don't-
I would assume you're sampling other religions other than Christianity and world. World. You don't.
We don't have that kind of time
Okay.
for me to not remember anything from that world religion class. All right, give it another spin. When you were in school, what was the problem item that kids brought in that teachers had to confiscate? Could be more than one thing.
Clothing, I can remember. I think all of a sudden, Rude Dog shirts became contraband. But
why?
I don't know. I don't even know why. They weren't even as bad as like the Big Johnson shirts or whatever. But this was in
you
like,
didn't know what that is.
oh, you know.
You don't know what Really?
If you saw one, you'd be like, oh, yes, I
Did you
remember.
not go to the Lake of the Ozarks in the 90s?
Big Johnson shirts?
Yeah.
It was, a lot of double entendre.
Oh, well, there's
the-
way worse than
That
that
stuff
now.
going on. But yeah, we were in junior high, and you couldn't wear Rude Dog shirts. And so that
Oh,
was-
you'd get
that was
sent
an issue.
home?
What
Or
was wrong
they.
with Rude Dog?
I don't remember. I think it was just the idea that the word rude was on there. Like, well, that's rude. We don't want to promote rudeness.
Oh, yeah, Rude Dog. Rude Dog was cool.
We had a bunch of stuff that were being
Slap bracelets, I remember, was a thing because people would be
Oh,
slapping.
and they're noisy.
Yeah.
I think somebody brought in a dead possum once, but I mean that wasn't like more
No,
than one
no,
person.
this is a thing that
Strict
was a
school,
trend.
man. I mean,
yeah.
You couldn't bring in your dead possums.
No, it turns out
Lame.
that's a bad idea.
So
I think
slap-
it was like show and tell.
Slap bracelets for you. Anything else you can think of? Because for handheld video games, before Game Boy and all that,
Yeah.
remember the football one?
Yeah, but nobody was trying to sneak
Oh,
that in.
people were bringing them in, and
Really?
teachers were taking them until the class was over. And then I've told you before,
Cinnamon toothpicks.
cinnamon toothpicks.
oh, yeah.
There would be a dealer. The dealer would sell you a cinnamon toothpick.
I don't even understand this.
They were good.
A lot of dress code violations.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of uproar about Doc Martens, which were very fashionable at the time.
Really?
We were not allowed
Hiking
to wear
boots.
Why
were
weren't
big.
you allowed to wear them?
Those
Doc
Colorado.
Martens because we needed to wear. We're supposed to wear dress shoes.
I mean, they're dress shoe adjacent. If you're wearing pants, how do you know?
They weren't putting up with it.
They weren't having it.
But to what?
Come on,
Did they
Priory.
take? Was it one of those things where if you got caught with a dress code violation, that they would give you something to wear? Because that was always the punishment at
you
our
had to
school.
go get your PE clothes, and you had
Get
to
a
wear your
demerit.
stinky PE clothes the whole time.
You got a demerit.
Yeah, and if those added up,
What happened?
just
You never had to
I'd
worry
rather
about
not
it.
talk about it.
You got like
Oh
a-
no! Are you kidding me? With demerits, I set some records.
You did?
Oh my god! Yeah, I spent a lot of Saturdays out at Priory mopping things.
What were you doing wrong?
I know everyone always says that. Like I never got in trouble. I had a hard time shutting up
Okay,
in class.
but I mean that's not.
I was very disruptive.
You're not a hard criminal.
Real wise.
No, I
a little
wasn't.
more white collar.
I was not doing. I did a couple things that are bad that I
Like
shouldn't
I know
have done.
people that broke into the school.
Sure. I didn't break into the school. I was.
You just did those minor infractions. That
I was very disruptive. I got in the way of learning
you weren't applying yourself.
very often. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I did that. I somehow learned. I tested each teacher and figured out where the line was, and then just danced right to that line as much as I possibly could, and never got sent to the principal's office. Never got
Then you weren't doing it
a
right.
detention. Oh man, I'm telling you, I was like, this is amazing. I got a teacher in high school to not teach for the day. I just got him talking about Star Trek so much that he was eventually like, I don't feel like teaching today. And I was like, I am the king of the day today. We did not have to learn algebra 2 today, everyone, because of me.
Lots of people are texting about the stuff that were confiscated and also about bowling. We'll get to those a little later.
Oh,
but
really?
let's give it one more spin. This goes back to Tim's calligraphy. When you were doodling in your notebooks, what was the band name you were doodling, or what was your main doodle?
Well, it was a lot of Garfield pictures, as you can imagine, based on the drawings that literally are hanging in the studio.
I didn't even like Kiss, but I feel like I was constantly doing Kiss and bubble letters with my own name.
I was drawing pictures. There's like the people.
I can't do bubble letters anymore. Nick is a bubble letter guy.
No kidding?
Every card
Wouldn't
that he
have seen
gives
that
me
coming.
is my name in bubble letters all the way on the back. It goes front to back.
Wow.
That's adorable.
He's a bubble letter guy. I think he was doing Van Halen mostly.
Oh, of course. That's
I
impressive.
don't think I'm doing bands.
You weren't.
Mine was the band I was in from 8th grade until junior year of high school had a new name every 6 weeks. So it was
You were
whatever
trying to do the
name-
font?
Yeah, so it might have been Rail, which was liar backwards, which was very, very cool in the 90s.
Yeah.
Shlomo's Magic Muffins.
You
was
were
it?
into the backwards things even then.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Wait, what backwards thing am I into now?
Liar and rail.
Oh, you
Well,
mean like palindromes and stuff?
Yes.
Yeah. So we had a new band name every 6 weeks. So whatever that was is all over my notebooks.
That's pretty good.
I know.
Dial 9, I think we were called for a while. Wow,
Good.
cool.
Throw a number in there. That's very 90s.
Yeah,
as well.
I like
and then
it.
I had a jersey with a 9 on it
Oh, man.
when we played the pep rally.
My brother-in-law, he has a lot of 9 number stuff. Like that's his magic number.
Yeah.
And it's because he only has 9 fingers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's lucky. That
It is for him.
that is your wheel of questions. And
Could have been one. He was just missing one.
brought to you by Audi Kirkwood. AudiKirkwood.com.